Hello students, welcome to the chapter index number. In the last class, we have solved some of the examples on price index number. Okay, students, in today's session, so I'm going to solve some important examples. That examples are very important for exam. Okay, so let us take the example. See, so this question is 10 marks question. Okay students, from the following data construct Darby-Boles and Fisher's ideal index number. So first column items are given, base year price, then expenditure is given, current year price, then total expenditure is given. Okay students, before solving the question, first you need to understand the question. So what is given and what you have to find out. See, so in this question we have to find out Darby-Boles and Fisher's index number. Okay, to find out the Darby-Boles and Fisher's, so what we require? We require current year price then base year price, and also we require current year quantity then base year quantity. So here base year and current year quantities are not given, instead of they are given expenditure. Okay students, with the help of expenditure we have to find out current year quantities and base year quantities. Okay, let us see. Here we must calculate the quantities and then proceed to compute index numbers. So how to find out base year quantity then current year quantity? See students, here expenditure means, we know expenditure means it is the product of price into quantity. So formula of expenditure is equal to price into quantity. To find out the quantity, so it becomes quantity is equal to expenditure divided by price. So how to find quantity with the help of expenditure? Because here expenditure is given, we want quantity. With the help of expenditure, how to find quantity? So quantity is equal to expenditure divided by price. If you calculate expenditure divided by price, you will get the quantities. So for base year and current year, you have to apply same formula. So let us solve the example. First you write the given things. So base year price, then base year expenditure is given. Base year expenditure means it is nothing but P0 into Q0. Current year price, then current year expenditure is given. Okay, so we know current year price, then base year price. So now we want base year quantity. So how to find base year quantity? You know quantity means expenditure divided by price. Okay, so if you do expenditure divided by price, you will get base year quantities. So expenditure divided by base year expenditure divided by base year price. If you divide by these two, you will get quantities values. So then 50 divided by 2 is 25, 20 by 4 is 5, 8 by 1 is 8, 30 by 5 is 6. So these are the Q0 values. Same as it is, you have to find out the current year quantities. Formula is same. Quantity means expenditure divided by price. So it is, you are finding the current year quantities. So this means current year expenditure divided by current year price. If you divide P1 Q1 divided by P1, you will get current year quantities values. So P1 Q1 divided by P1. 60 divided by 5 is 12. 48 divided by 8 is 6. 20 divided by 2 is 10. Then 70 divided by 10 is 7. So these are the current year quantities. So now we know base year quantities, then current year quantities. See, to find out Fisher's and Darby-Boles, what we require? We want summation P0 Q0 total, and summation P1 Q1 total, and summation P0 Q1 total, and summation P1 Q0 total. So already P0 Q0 is given, means base year expenditure is nothing but it is P0 Q0 only. So directly you take it as the total of this. Then also P1 Q1 is given, current year expenditure is nothing but, because expenditure nothing but product of price into quantity. So already P1 Q1 is given, you just take the total of these two. And also you take summation, we want summation P0 Q1, then summation P1 into Q0. So first you find out P0 into Q1. So multiply P0 into Q1. So 2 into 12 is 24. 4 6 are 24. 1 tens are 10. 5 into 7 is 35. Next you have to find P1 into Q0. So P1 into Q0. 5 into 25 is 125. P1 into Q0. 8 5s are 40. 2 8s are 16. While multiplying these values you have to be very careful. So 10 6 are 60. So after finding, now you take the total of this. So already summation P0 Q0 total is 108. Summation P1 Q1 total is 198. Then summation P0 Q1 total is 93. Then summation P1 Q0 total is 241. So now you find the first one, the Darby's Boyle's price index number is, the formula is 1 by 2 into bracket summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 plus summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100. So now you substitute the values. Summation P1 Q0 total is 241. Summation P0 Q0 total is 108. And summation P1 Q1 total is 198. Summation P0 Q1 total is 93. Okay students, after substituting these values, solve this one. So this becomes 241 divided by 108 is 2.2315. 198 divided by 93 is 2.1290. Okay. So then after dividing this, you have to add these two values. So after adding these two values, so the answer is 4.3605. So 4.3605 divided by 2, after dividing by 2 into 100 is, so the final answer of Darby's Boyle's is 218.03. So same as it is. Next you have to find out Fisher's ideal index number. So the formula of Fisher's index number is root of summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100. So now we substitute the value, students. Summation P1 Q0 is 241. Summation P0 Q0 is 108. Then summation P1 Q1 is 198. Summation P0 Q1 total is 93. So after solving this, 241 divided by 108 is 2.2315. 198 divided by 93 is 2.1290. So after dividing by this, multiply these two values. So after multiplying, then taking the root, then into 100. So the final answer of Fisher's index number is 217.96. Students, let us take 2 marks examples. So these are 2 marks examples. Okay, given summation P0 Q0 total is 400 and summation P1 Q0 total is 300. Construct a suitable index and comment. Students, so this is 2 marks question. So as per the data, okay, so you have to write the suitable formula, then solve this one. So summation P0 Q0 is given, summation P1 Q0 is given. So which one is suitable for this question? Okay, so Laspeyres formula is suitable for this, since summation P0 Q0 and summation P1 Q0 are given, and so we compute Laspeyres index. So Laspeyres index number is suitable for this. So what is the formula of Laspeyres index? Summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into 100. So now we substitute the values. Summation P1 Q0 is 300. Summation P1 Q0 is 300. Summation P0 Q0 is 400. So write 400 here. So 300 divided by 400 into 100. So after calculating this, P0 of Laspeyres is 75. So this is the answer. Also you have another question. You have to write comment also. So what is the comment here? As you know, the base year is always 100. Base year for the index number is 100. See here P0 of last pair is 75. So this means here 25% has price decreased. So what is the comment here? 25% of price is decreased. See here students, when you are writing the comment, as I told, the base year is always 100. If the final answer is 100 plus is there, means the value price is increase. If suppose your the final answer is less than 100, so here 75 is less than 100. So 100 minus 75 means 25. So 25% of price has decreased. Suppose if the final answer is 150. So what is the base year price? Base year is always fixed 100. If 100 plus means price will increase. If the answer is 150, what will happen? 150 minus 100 is 50. So this means 50% of price has increased. So like this you have to write the comment. Let us take one more example. This is also for 2 marks. Given summation P1 Q1 is equal to 1500 and summation P0 Q1 is equal to 1300. Construct a suitable index number. Students, here also, so as per the given data, which formula is suitable for this? Summation P1 Q1 is given, summation P0 Q1 is given. So past index number is suitable. So for this question, okay, which formula is suitable? Past price index number is suitable. Write the past price index number. So the formula is summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100. So now you substitute the values. Summation P1 Q1 total is 1500. The summation P0 Q1 is 1300. So right here 1300. So 1500 divided by 1300 into 100. So after solving this, P0 of past is 115.38. Okay students. So in the next class we are going to solve some more important examples. Okay.